Hi everybody, this is my pregnancy vlog. 27 weeks pregnant, second trimester, just going into the third trimester. So if you don't know me, my name is Caroline. I am English, but I live in France with my French husband. I am pregnant with my first baby. It's a lockdown baby, and we just recently moved from Paris in the north down to the south, so we now live on the Côte d'Azur. We live in Hyères, which is a town just to the side of Toulon. And in Paris I was a personal trainer and professional dancer, and here currently I am housewife, expectant mother, and chauffeur to my husband, who has a job at one of the local colleges as a teacher. So that's me. Yes, this is my first vlog of my pregnancy. I haven't started before now because, to be honest, I've had a really rough pregnancy journey, which is kind of why I wanted to make this vlog. I have made vlogs in the past about living in Paris. I never really posted a lot, mainly because I found it too time consuming editing whilst running and setting up my business in Paris. But it's a really nice way for me to keep in touch with family and friends, and also I have been inspired or re-inspired by somebody I know, Emily Williams in the UK, who did a pregnancy vlog for her first pregnancy, and I watched it when she first did it and I wasn't pregnant, and I have just started watching them again now, and they're still really interesting, and it's really nice to see a friendly face telling you honestly how they're getting on with their pregnancy at different levels, different weeks. So I thought I would do the same, and just gives my family an opportunity to see me while I am in France, and in lockdown 2.0, because due to lockdown and pregnancy sickness, which was pretty severe, and like moving our whole lives across the country, I have not been home since Christmas last year or New Year, and I haven't seen my family for nearly a whole year, which is the longest I've ever not seen my family, which for me is a lot because they're only in England, which is just next door, and I've also spent a lot of years travelling around the world, living on cruise ships and things for 6-7 months at a time. So for me to not see them now, when just because of this lockdown and the other things I mentioned, is really sad, and I really miss them, because I thought when I got pregnant, I found out after the first lockdown that I really timed it well, because I was going to be able to still see my family and they were going to be able to share in my pregnancy. I'm 33, so I waited until I was ready, in the right situation with my husband, to start a family. But I've always wanted a baby, and definitely been broody for like the last 10 years. So I was really hoping to share this time with my family. However, it's not the way the cookie has crumbled this year. So I've been here, and now we live in Hyères. I had my business in Paris, which was running really well, was really successful, I was really busy, personal training expats all over the city, and now I'm here due to like lockdown and being ill and everything. It's just not the right time for me to start up the business again, and now I'm 1 week away from my third trimester, so it doesn't really make sense for me to take on clients at the moment. So I'm not working. I still have coaches in Paris who work on my behalf, so that's nice. So the business is still kind of running, but I currently don't have my own clients, which I really, really miss. My life was super active in Paris. I was always running around, I was always exhausted, but I was happy and I really loved being with other people. I was naturally active, so I kind of could eat whatever I wanted. Still healthy, but you know, like carbs and things. And now, just looking at myself on the video is so crazy. Even my arms, which are usually quite toned and small, naturally are getting quite large. I've lost a lot of muscle. I definitely haven't had the fit pregnancy that I was expecting as a personal trainer. I was so ill for the first 16 weeks, and then I had severe headaches, and it's just really taken its toll, this pregnancy. But I'm very, very happy to be pregnant, and I love my bump. Slightly concerned about the amount of weight I've put on this trimester. I lost weight in the first trimester from being so ill, and then it seems like it's just with a vengeance come back. And it's not really surprising, because even though I'm eating healthily, I didn't really want to eat less, because I feel like I shouldn't be eating less anyway when I'm pregnant. But I definitely haven't given up some of the treats that I would allow myself in Paris when I was running around like a crazy person, and now I'm using the car all the time. So it's really, it's a change of lifestyle, and as a result I now have a very large bottom and my thighs quite big. So I'm going to attempt to keep walking during lockdown, which is just about all I can do at the moment. I was swimming at the local swimming pool, and now that's shut again. I did actually stop before lockdown because I had severe rib pain which went through to my back, which was keeping me up at night and was just awful. I have it still, but it's a little bit less, so I'm kind of glad that's eased off. But I stopped swimming to see if that would help, and I don't know if it did or not, but I was planning to start back swimming again, and now the pools are shut. So my options are workout at home, stretching, yoga, and walking, really. It's crazy how out of breath I feel just walking up a hill, and like have to stop and pant, and I'm sweating and stuff now. When normally I'd be running up the hills, and even like until my 6th week of pregnancy I was running 5k regularly, and heaving a huge backpack around, and walking everywhere to my clients and working out with them. And yeah, now I'm just walking and getting out of breath. So it's been a lot of change. Mentally I was really positive to come here, but it's actually really taken its toll, like the change in everything. I already suffered with anxiety before, even though I have some helpful pills that have made me feel amazing compared to how I used to feel. I've still struggled as I tried to take my dosage down with the doctor's consent, so that I was putting less in my body while I was pregnant, but I've noticed recently that that's really not been working for me, and I started to panic again and have quite like emotional breakdowns, meltdowns. So I've gone back to my previous dosage now, and I feel like I'm doing a lot better. Obviously still having down days, that's part of being in lockdown, being pregnant, all my pregnancy hormones going crazy, living in another part of the country and not working when I've worked all my life. So just so many changes basically. But I want to stay positive, and I want to share my experience honestly with other pregnant women, especially pregnant expats, because being pregnant in another country with a different language is really a whole other kettle of fish. I can speak French, even though I have a little bit of a confidence issue with it. but I now go to all my midwife rendezvous, and they're all in French, and my prenatal classes, which were supposed to start this week, would have all been in French. Unfortunately, the first one has been cancelled due to the lockdown, and apparently the following ones are going to be on WhatsApp, which I'm really disappointed about, because I was really hoping to meet some other pregnant ladies, because I don't really know anybody here. Morgan's best friend is pregnant, and my yoga teacher that I do yoga on the beach with, which is now cancelled, is also pregnant, a little bit before, a little bit after me, so they'll be due after me. But I had a lot of pregnant friends in Paris, mummy friends in Paris, who obviously I can still talk to, but I can't see and meet up with regularly, so that is kind of a shame. And I was hoping to meet some at my prenatal classes, but that doesn't look like that's going to happen either now. So it's been a kind of lonely time. Luckily I have support of Morgan, who is amazing, and I keep in contact with my friends all the time on the phone. But yeah, it's a strange circumstance to be in, really. Yeah. So, pregnancy and giving birth in France, whilst being English, thought might be an interesting point of view. And I'm hoping to do a vlog every week. Even though I've started kind of late now, I figure that I'm 27 weeks, so I'm still 13 weeks away from my due date. It's actually 41 weeks in France, just to give you an extra week of agony when you're super uncomfortable. But yeah, so 13 weeks away from my due date is still 13 videos of maybe useful information. Just gonna stand so you can see the bump. So it's a girl. I did burn my tummy the other day because I forgot it was there, and I leant over a hot dish cooking a roast. There she is. I'm very proud of my big tummy. She moves a lot, which is nice to feel, even though it feels super weird, especially when she turns. It feels like a fish. I have no clothes that fit me. This is my husband's t-shirt, and I'm just wearing these like super baggy yoga-y pants. But for sport, I have like nothing to wear now. Anything I wear below my belly is really uncomfortable. Anything I wear above is uncomfortable as well. And it really presses and makes me want to wee, and my legs have got much bigger, so everything, I mean, it's already tight being lycra and stuff, but now it's even tighter. So I've been looking online for some maternity leggings that I can wear, because I still want to do some pregnancy videos for women who are pregnant as well, little like fitness videos that you can do at home. First lockdown I wasn't pregnant, well, not to the end, and I did loads of lockdown videos for people, workouts from home and live workouts and things, and that was so much fun. I've struggled with motivation this time now, but I really I want to give it a go, and do stuff for people who have maybe not had the easiest pregnancy, and just need to move a little bit. It's really for mental health more than anything, and just for your core, keeping your core strong, and just feeling like you've moved. I feel so sedentary now, it's kind of scary. From my old lifestyle. I'm going to try and roll with it, but at the same time I still want to be an inspiration to other people, and give them hope that they can do something, even if it's just a little thing every week. So I'm going to try and do that, and try and find some trousers that can fit me to film in. What what else? This is going to be a long video. Ooh, I always do long videos. I'm trying to shorten them, but there's so much to say, especially for a first one, so I'm sorry, bear with me. I'm trying to think of any other topics I might want to cover. So I am having at the moment, low risk pregnancy, low risk high vomit. I am with the alternative natural birthing team at Hospital, so hoping to at least give natural birthing a go, and then we'll see what happens. I have no real birth plan. I really wanted to take advantage of gas and air at least, because I've had it before. I know it makes me feel really drunk, and I thought that might be my way through. However, I've heard from various people in France that they don't really do it here, so that's kind of shocking, and I'm going to have to ask my midwife about that next time I see her, which is next week, because that's what I was planning on using as some kind of pain relief. Anyway, if I can't, I can't. I've also been really looking into hypnobirthing. Not sure if I'm going to do a course. There is like one session on it with my prenatal classes that's provided, but I think I'm going to practice the breathing and the visualization techniques and meditation, especially from like next week onwards, so for my 3rd trimester, because that seems to work for a lot of people. Whether I'll be able to get into the zone or not is another question, but I want to have faith that I can at least try it. Oh, there she goes. Because I think a lot of it is mental, and the less you panic, the less your body seizes up. That is supposed to be the gist of it anyway. So if I can be prepared, less panicked, breathing, that would be great. Otherwise, my main plan is to survive and for my baby to come out healthy. And yeah, I'm not really looking, I don't want to have a massive plan that's going to potentially go wrong, because I know that anything can happen during labour and delivery. So it seems silly to have like a huge plan, but I will think more about my options of pain relief and things as I get closer to the date, and once I've discussed it with my midwife. So yes, and afterwards I'm planning to breastfeed, which I'm really excited about, but I know it's not always an easy ride for everybody, so that's something I want to research a lot as well, and I'm really hoping it comes naturally to me and baby. It's a girl. I don't know if I said that. It's a girl. So it's a daughter. I'm so excited to have a daughter. I've always wanted to have a daughter, so yeah, so excited that I got my choice first time round. Lucky me. And yeah, she's gonna be here early February, hopefully. Well, she should be here early February. And we're both really excited. I have started to buy a few things. I'm actually waiting for one delivery now, but I was hoping to get a lot more of my stuff secondhand. So obviously with lockdown now, I can't go knocking on people's doors to collect things, so then I have to wait till December. And we've also been offered quite a few things, which is lovely, and I would get offered a lot more things in England if I could actually get there and bring things back. So at the moment I kind of know what I want for the baby. I want to be super, like, not super minimalist, but I don't want a load of crap, because we don't have a massive apartment, and I just would rather have less and just the essentials, and then buy things if I think I need it, than having stuff that we never even use and then having to sell it or store it. So that's my plan, but there is a lot of stuff. There's so much stuff that babies need, even the essentials, and like you need like breast pumps and bottles. I would like Morgan to feed the baby as well, so I'm gonna have bottles, and I think it's always a good backup in case the breastfeeding doesn't work. And just like then like bottle sterilizers or cleaning mats, or so many like little things that you wouldn't think of. Plus we don't actually have any furniture in the spare room, which is going to be the baby's room, apart from a double bed, which is kind of taking up a lot of space, so the baby's going to be kind of squished in around that. I think I'll talk about this more next time because it's like 20 minutes long already, and that's probably enough. So maybe I'll talk about that next week, what I'm planning on buying, and baby registries and baby showers, and things like that. If anybody has any questions for me, then feel free to ask. I'm kind of just doing this for fun and for my family and friends, and if it helps anybody else in a similar position to me, any other expats, wherever you are in the world, then that's just a bonus. So feel free to say hi. Anyway, I'm going to sign off now, but I will speak to you next week. Bye!